Thank you for being us at first. Later, my first question is your company. The last year you celebrated in the first century, the first anniversary. I mean, as a BP, as a company operating in energy sector in Turkey. How do you rate your company the first century year in the energy sector? I mean.
Well, Turkey is very important to BP. It's very strategic for us. As you said, we've been here 100 years, and because of the long time we've been here, we have many businesses in Turkey, from the downstream businesses on retail to upstream businesses such as the very famous BTC pipeline.
Could you talk about the activities of BP in the Caspian region? BP continues to build project as an operator through Shah Deniz field in the Caspian Sea and South Caucasus pipeline. Can you please give more information about this project?
Yes, the Caspian region is one of the large core areas for BP in the world. And in the Caspian, we operate the two giant fields in the Caspian, the Shah Deniz gas field and then the ACG oil field. And of course, the oil is carried through Azerbaijan, Turkey, Georgia, Turkey, and then to the Mediterranean through the BTC pipeline. The Shah Deniz gas field is produced offshore. It's processed onshore on the Caspian, and then it flows through the South Caucasus pipeline into markets in Turkey.
You had a speech as a president of BP Turkey, as far as I remember. You said we will be taking many important steps about the passage of the Shah Deniz gas to Turkey in the coming period. What will be those steps? Can you explain about to us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. 2013 is going to be very important for a continuation of the development of the Caspian gas resource base. So we will be expanding the Shah Deniz field. We call it Stage 2 development. And then we will be working with our partners to build a pipeline network that takes the gas into Turkey and then on into Europe. So in 2013, some very important milestones. The first one is the Shah Deniz Consortium, which BP operates, will make a decision on a European pipeline option. We have two pipelines we're considering by the middle of 2013. And then in the fourth quarter of 2013, we will make a final investment decision on moving the Shah Deniz project into execution.
Let's talk about in the future about the TANA project. Do you think that you will be a shareholder with the TANA project? Do you think that?
BP and several of the IOCs have been offered an equity share in the TANUP project, and we plan on joining the TANUP project sometime this year. We are currently going through a due diligence process right now to be able to sign up as a shareholder.
My next question is regarding geopolitical position in Turkey. Consider the economic and geopolitical position of Turkey. What is the role of the Turkey in the Europe's energy security?
Well, Turkey has a very important role in energy security in Europe. I think, first of all, it's fostered because Turkey has a very strong economy, and that economy is growing. Secondly, Turkey is a large consumer of natural gas. So Turkey plays a role in the crossroads between Caspian gas resources and Europe markets. But at the same time, they will need additional gas resources. So Turkey will secure gas resources for itself and then be able to send gas on into Europe.
My next question is regarding the Black Sea. As you know, BP has collaborated with Turkey Petroleum Corporation, name of the TPAO. in the Black Sea since 1919s. Turkey has made an agreement with Shell for oil and gas exploration in the Black Sea. I don't know, maybe you can know it. How do you assess this agreement? My first question. Second is, do you also interested in surging oil and gas in the Black Sea? Because the Turkish people who is wondering about it.
Well, first of all, we congratulate Shell and
Yeah.
TPAO for their partnership, and we hope they're very successful.
Yeah.
Currently, we don't have any plans to drill any additional wells in the Black Sea, but we will be watching what Shell and
Why?
TPAO is doing.
Because of Shell and Turkey is make an agreement about 50 and 50 and half agreement. Is it available for Turkey? Because of many of researchers is not say is not available for Turkey because of it's not can profit from this agreement because of if you consider this agreement because the petroleum sector and wants to nearly 20% or 30% nearly if you consider another countries, but in Turkey made an agreement with Shell half and half. What is your opinion?
Well, I think the important principle here is not necessarily the financial agreement. It's the risk of finding hydrocarbons present, and currently there has been no economic hydrocarbons found in the Black Sea. So that's the hurdle you have to get over.
My next question relating to this question, instead of reaching agreement with the BP and Shell, do you think Turkey can produce its own know-how in the name of the searching for oil and gas? And do you think Turkey has enough experience about searching oil and gas?
Well, TPAO is an experienced oil and gas exploration company, and they've explored in Turkey and elsewhere. Sometimes companies like TPAO bring in IOCs to provide technology that they may not have. So I think it sounds like a very good partnership.
Exactly. My question is, BP has played an active role in various oil exploration activities in Turkey. Will you have other oil and gas exploration activities outside the Black Sea in Turkey? Finally, Minister of Energy said closed oil wells would reopen. Will there be project about it? Because of our minister said in the region of Diyarbakir and also southwest, maybe can reopen our wells. What do you think that? Because of years ago, our government did close our wells in Diyarbakir region, and then we decided to reopen it.
Well, I think all around the world, technology is changing, and as technology changes, sometimes you can go back into areas that you looked at before, and with new technology, you make improvements to have it economic. So I'm sure the minister has something in mind there.
My next question is, what does Turkey mean to BP in terms of energy supply? According to BP, how is the potential of Turkey in terms of energy? Because of very important issue in Turkey at the moment.
Well, Turkey plays a very unique role in the energy sector right now. Is Turkey's geography places it in a position to bring hydrocarbons from the rich Caspian and Middle East into Turkey to supply Turkey and then on into Europe. So that's what its role is right now, and it's played it quite well.
Exactly. My next question is regarding TPAO. Before you had mentioned that you are thinking of taking part in the joint project with TPAO. What are these projects? Can you elaborate something to us?
We don't have any specific projects with TPAO right now. What we've said is that we would entertain any opportunities and look at them to see if they match our strategy and TPAO's strategy.
In 2011, BP has invested in Turkey with nearly 40 new stations in Turkey. Do you have a plan to open new station in Turkey this year? I mean, will your investment in the energy sector in Turkey continue in the coming period?
Actually, in 2012, we opened 25 new retail stations in Turkey, and our plans are to continue to grow our retail business in Turkey in 2013.
Thank you. My next question regarding SOCAR, name of the Azeri Petrol. There were news about Azeri oil company SOCAR is going to buy BP Turkey. Is there such a possibility for you?
SOCAR is a very important partner for BP in Azerbaijan and the region, and we're working with them on many projects. There's no discussion about SOCAR buying BP Turkey. We are actually supplying them with technology and expertise on many projects.
Thank you very much. My before the last question is Turkey energy dependency. As you know, Turkey energy dependency is an important issue in Turkey at the moment. This situation creates the risk of the security of energy supply in Turkey. So on the one hand, Turkey is growing, and on the other hand, need for energy is growing steadily. My question is, what strategy do you suggest Turkey should follow on this issue? What is your opinion?
Well, it's clear Turkey has a strategy, which is to diversify their supply of energy. And I know they're looking at nuclear energy, they're looking at hydro energy here in the country, and they're also looking at external imports, particularly natural gas from some of their neighbors. So it looks like they have a very robust strategy, and they're well positioned to make sure that they meet the needs of the country. Now we hope to help them with that with the new Shahiniz 2 project, because that will bring new supplies of natural gas into Turkey, and then some will go on to Europe.
All right. My last question is, BP Gas Turkey has sold its autogas activities to name of the Oteko Group in the central Russia. Why?
Well, we have not sold our autogas business. What we've sold is our LPG business, bulk and bottle LPG. We've made a decision worldwide, so it's not just Turkey, that's a business that we want to divest ourselves of. But the autogas business in Turkey is very important to BP. We have kept that, and it's now part of our fuel values chain.
Yeah. Can you make a general assessment about the last 100 years? How was your last century for BP company? General assessment, can you make it?
BP's had a rich history in Turkey for 100 years, and we've been a vital part of the economy, supplying energy to its citizens and growing businesses here, and we're focused on having another 100 years and growing our business here and helping Turkey achieve and continue to foster their economic development.
Thank you for being us later.
Thanks for the interview.
It was so great for me.